Hey folks, welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Michael Noland. You know what? I wasn't even going to do a video today. I'm right in the middle of delivering a promise that I made to all of you. You all voted for me to do a dedicated video on Black Sabbath, their very first album, Black Sabbath, and that's what I've been doing for the last couple of days, is writing up that video. I'm about ready to shoot it. I'll probably have it out either Monday or Tuesday. But lo and behold, Black Sabbath is back in the news. Now, this is a subject that both Royce and I have covered over on his channel, and I've covered over on this channel, is the rumored possibility that the original 4 members of Black Sabbath would get together for at least one more show. And lo and behold, it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Of course, Sharon Osbourne, Ozzy's wife, his spokesperson pretty much these days, said that Ozzy never felt right when he had to quit touring in 2018, his last show in Inglewood, California. She stated that Ozzy never thought that his career had come to the proper full stop, that he didn't get a chance to say goodbye to all his friends and fans. Now, I've covered in the past that there has been a softening in attitude by the 4 members of Black Sabbath, of course, especially by Bill Ward, who wouldn't tour with Black Sabbath the last time they set out because of a contract negotiation problem. Bill Ward didn't feel that he was being offered enough to show up, and so he declined touring with Black Sabbath that one final time, but evidently he is willing to do so now. Just some of the acts, and I'm sure they'll add more before this whole thing is up, are Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, Gojira, Hailstorm, Alice in Chains, Lamb of God, Anthrax, and Mastodon. So what could possibly go wrong? You know, I did some further digging and I found out that Bill Ward is indicating that Sabbath is only going to play about 4 songs after Ozzy does a set of some of his greatest hits. And all these bands that they're talking about, folks, they're heavy metal bands, and I know that Black Sabbath has been indicated as the first true heavy metal band, but I've never agreed with that. Back in the day, we didn't call them heavy metal. They were as heavy as Led Zeppelin at times, and even as light as Led Zeppelin, but their lyrics were overtly based on the occult, and many people thought they were this big devil band, which is totally untrue. If you read their lyrics, it was usually Satan or a satanic influence that was the bad guy, and the lead singer represented the victims. Now, as far as Ozzy going on stage first as a solo artist, I'm a little disappointed in that. I would rather see him up there doing 8 to 10 Black Sabbath songs than doing a list of his greatest hits. After all, this will be the last time that anybody will be able to see them. And there is no doubt there will be an upcoming DVD, a movie, or something. They're going to deem this as the heavy metal live aid event of the 21st century, I'm sure. And if you live in any country other than England, this concert is going to cost you an arm and a leg. Never mind the fact that Live Nation and Ticketmaster are involved again. Which gets me to my question to the tribe tonight. Now, of you who consider yourselves heavy metal fans, this has got to be a dream come true. An entire day of some of the biggest heavy metal bands all performing for you live. But what about you folks like me who love Black Sabbath but saw them mainly as a classic rock heavy band, but nothing more than that? Are you going to be satisfied with Black Sabbath performing basically only 4, maybe 5 songs at a concert that goes on all freaking day? How many of you are actually going to look into tickets, especially here in the United States? And are you going to be satisfied paying the high ticket prices you know that are coming and the additional airfares room, board, and any kind of taxi or rental service in order to attend this concert. You know, for me, folks, this is a bit of good news and a bit of bad news. The good news is Sabbath is back. There's no doubt about it. The bad news is their very limited plans on being present at that concert. All right, folks, I did want to mention that we'll be talking about this at Royce in the House, and that'll be on Sunday at 6:30. That's the topic of the entire show. And of course, that will be followed by my 5 o'clock stream. And I got a surprise. Look for my announcement. I will be putting out an announcement on what that live stream is about on my post page. In the meantime, I'm Michael Noland. This is The Bottom Line, but only the bottom line as I see it. I want to hear from you viewers out there. Is this concert a bit of a disappointment for you, like I feel? Or is this concert everything that you could possibly hope for? Let me know in the comments. I'll be looking for them, and I will see you in my next video.